Good evening and welcome to Night Moves. We are live here at Performer Studios. I'm joined by my lovely behind the camera co-host AC, and we welcome you tonight. We got some really great guests, as we do each week. Yes. How are you?
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I am co-hosting again today. I'm filling in, so no worries. I will still be on behind the scenes. You won't have to look at.
Well, we always enjoy your input and masterful decision making behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes queen. So today we have Saucy,
and I like.
I'd say
I want to say jazz funk. Lately,
I like that.
It's been morphing. So you know, I've been into the boogie phase for some time, but that also has sort of a certain, I don't know, stigma, some certain sound. So I want to be beyond that, and I feel like jazz funk gets very experimental. So you could go more boogie R&B-ish, and you could get very more free jazz. I don't know. You could do a variety of stuff.
Yeah, I definitely hear that in your music.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Saucy Lady is being a little bit humble, but I'm going to totally put her on blast. But she's actually kind of a big deal in Japan, right? Right? Yep. Japan. And you have your records actually on vinyl.
Yeah, I have a ton of records on vinyl. I love collecting records, so I like to produce something I want myself. So the last album I released last year was really all into the whole artwork and had like comics inside, the gatefold.
Oh, that's exciting.
It was very expensive to make, but I loved it. And I actually worked with someone who did artwork for X-Men and
that's
all
impressive.
that. And he also did Disney and everything else. So it's pretty awesome. So y'all should check it out. That one was released last year, but I've had other records this year as well. So
I think I'm going to ask you to move your microphone just a little bit so we can see your pretty galactic phase. Yes,
like
I love it.
And
yes.
so have you? I'm assuming since you're a big deal in Japan, you've toured there, performed there.
I'm from Japan, so
Okay.
I don't know about big
She's
deal.
my Japan sister.
Yes, right?
Yes.
You are like partly Japanese.
Well, I was born and raised there, went to Japanese schools, totally went through my identity crisis a few times.
I hear you.
Who the hell am I?
Yep.
Right? Excuse me for the language.
I'm always going through that.
Double hockey sticks. But no, I actually don't have Japanese blood in me.
Oh, but it's inside
my
you.
older brother is half Japanese and half Irish, so we have the same mother. So they
That's
separated.
certainly unique.
Yeah, no, it's like a Jenny Jones story. Like they separated for 7 years and then got back together when I was like 3 years old, and like they separated. My mom met my father, and then they got back together. And I grew up in Japan, and that's why I have the last name Takeuchi. So.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense.
A lot of people think it's a fake last name, but I think if I was going to do a fake last name, I'd do
You'd
something
pick
better.
something else,
Like
right.
easier to pronounce.
Right.
Bamboo
Right.
House.
Right.
But in Japan, people are really into partying. So
Oh yeah, that's how they do business.
they
deals.
go wild. I mean, they do everything like to the max.
I think that's where I get it from, but I'm
Yeah.
And so, how did
retiring.
you? Like, have you performed there?
I have performed there. I've DJ'd there, but I don't live there. So only when I visit, I get to like catch up with people and then do a few gigs here and there. And if I live there, I'd probably do obviously a lot. But I'm here. So, but this is cool. I love being here.
I love it.
Do we
Paid her to say that.
Do we have any any footage? Or,
Oh, we have tons.
Can we
cut to?
show? Yeah, I mean, I'd like to show our audience of what you do and how you do it, and
And also one thing, my husband is the producer to a lot of my songs.
I was just
so
about to
he and
ask
I
that.
perform together.
Oh,
so
so
it's
this is-
usually a duo or
This
a
is
band.
husband and wife team.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
that's
Yeah, they
that's
actually when
great.
you see them live, they
It's
get
a
into
thing.
it. It's like a chemistry. It's a flow. It's
It
a,
is.
And okay, well, how long have you two been married?
Oh gosh, it's 7 years.
Okay,
I can't screw
okay.
that up.
Now let me ask you a question before we go. So you kind of hit the jackpot to have a partner in life that is into music like you. Now, not to get too into your past,
Oh,
it's
no,
none of
that's
our
fine.
business, but like,
No, that's okay.
was it hard dating people that were not in the music industry and you were in it? Like, was it really hard, or can you work through it? Because I know a lot of artists go through this, or even anyone that's in the spotlight, really. It really depends on their support of their partner, so.
Yeah, I mean, I was always open, but I think because I actually work in an office 9 to 5, I'm not.
Do you
really,
wear your wigs?
Yes, your wigs are very unique, by the way.
Yeah, that's my after
That's-
5 p.m.
Only
look.
on Fridays.
Okay.
Or
Because you've
Thursday
got
night.
many different wigs and colors and sheens and shapes and
Yeah, I have about 60. Yeah.
Now, does your job know your Batman?
Oh, they know.
life,
They
or-
do know. Yeah, they
Okay.
do.
Alright.
They buy my records and stuff, so it's great.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, no, they're very supportive. But yeah, in terms of like partnership, being with somebody from like an office type of environment, we don't have a lot of connections because like that's not where I want to be. So
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
All right.
well, let's cut to let's go ahead and cut to some of your performance stuff.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Tune in.
Rainbow sunsets surround this living rock. The rare diamond was born 4 billion years ago. It's a young planet. It twirls around the burning fire with islands afloat, shifting slowly. The tribe on this rare formation segments their lives in time that's imaginary. We notice the inhabitants make junior moves, being so young. Their pain, self-inflicted. These elastic souls stick together one moment and the next moment, shooting off each other to break free. One moment they're singing to each other, painting one another. The next moment they're plotting against each other, firing at one another to reach for bigger and better fortune. So they think, if only they knew their fate. In our vast galaxy, these diamond citizens, busy staying alive, are unaware they are just a mere dustling over grand universal vision.
Alright, we're gonna do a song called Orbit from our album Supernova that came out last year.
Seven-star circle in orbit. It was the first time we aligned. We finally faced each other. Warm sparks flying back and forth. Undeniable bond we created. It's overwhelming. My mind's been running I'm gravitating towards your space is the place, and you know it. You see, my mind's going in circles, round and round it goes. Through this cosmos, you made an impact, infinite engraving. Your image will stay with me through eternity, through eternity. My mind's in orbit. My mind's in Ooh, this is You're Stellar, another space-themed track. Different drums than the original, though. I was burned before, being with egotistical stars, where we start off scorching hot, but I get the cold shoulder soon after. Deep down I knew he wasn't right for me, 'cause he used to make me feel like I'm just a speck of dust, and he was hard to trust. I don't mean to compare, but there's something different about you. It's like night and day. Since our paths crossed, you filled my empty existence. Don't mind me, I just think you're stellar, stellar. You're dazzling and bright. What's your secret? You're floating on my mind. Don't judge me, I'm just saying you're stellar, stellar. You're dazzling and bright. What's your secret? You're floating on my mind. was feeling kinda stuck in a rut, trying to get out of this darkness, but you pulled me out of this vortex. I'm ready to fly with you and jet. I don't mean to compare, but there's something different about you. It's like night and day. Since our paths crossed, you fill my empty existence. Don't mind me, I just think you're stellar, stellar. You're dazzling and bright. What's your secret? You're floating on my mind. Don't judge me, I'm just saying you're stellar, stellar. You're dazzling and bright. What's your secret? You're floating on my mind.
That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome.
That was fun.
Now, no, because it's COVID, you guys are doing virtual shows, so that's what we were viewing, correct?
Yep, exactly.
Your husband's pretty talented.
He's all right.
He's all right. He all right.
Yeah. No, he's great. I wish I could do that.
Now, what sorts of things are you guys working on now?
Oh man, a billion
what's
things.
what's
Yep.
in the works? I mean, and not only what's in the works, but yeah, where do you get these inspirations?
From life, from everywhere. No, but recently we've been working on a song that we produced together, but in terms of lyrics, it was written by a friend of mine who is a talented performer in Japan and in Japanese. Because I write songs, but in English. And even though I'm bilingual, I don't write Japanese lyrics. So I decided
That's
to
cool. Look
reach
at
out
that.
to her. Thank you.
Bamboo.
Inside my
Yeah.
love, fender bender.
My friend Pam did
No, I
that
think
design.
we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's talk
Yeah.
about the two songs that we just saw.
Yeah.
It's from Supernova.
Yep.
All right, let's dive into those two songs because those are pretty deep. I
Yeah.
felt like I was out of my body.
In the zone.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I really wanted to record something that was sort of beyond our Earth space.
And does
in
it
the
help with edibles?
stratosphere.
Do edibles help with this too?
I'm sure it does. But you can transport yourself beyond the edibles.
There we go, so we can see her.
Yes. Gotta show my profile.
Show your money maker.
Okay. That's the kind of show. Yeah.
Your face, darling. Your face.
Yes, okay.
Not the other money maker.
But Supernova, it was like 2 years in making, and I'm with a label called Star Creature Universal Vibrations. So I figured, stars, space theme is like kind of perfect with goes hand in hand with the label as well and their concepts.
Clever.
Yeah, but I mean, it's infinite, and there's so many ideas you can come up with space in general, and everybody's into space. It never gets old. We're in it, so.
We are in it. Look at what Elon Musk just did. He just shot up 60 more satellites into the Earth's orbit.
Orbiting.
He just became the second richest man in the world.
Orbit was the second song actually I sang. It's called. Yeah, I mean I think we're all into space, right? I mean, I feel like the 70s and 60s was like there was like a big surge of popularity in like spacecraft and going to the moon and everything. The fashion was really like that. And then it's coming back again.
It is coming back.
Yeah.
They recently actually just discovered water on the moon.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yes,
That got me excited.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. They just discovered it on the moon, and they plan to make another mission to the moon. I don't understand why we're going to Mars. I think it's too far. I'm unsure if this it's 2020 why we don't have a station on the moon.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, your stuff is totally like ideal for this sort of thing.
Yeah, and I want to we should explore like the dark side of the moon too.
I think there was something recently that they were able to get a picture of the dark side of the moon.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think you guys look that up. I can't remember where it is, but there was definitely a photo that came about that shows the dark side of the moon.
Sweet.
But I want to talk about, we just talked about Star Creature Universal Vibrations and how you've been rolling with them.
Yeah.
But let's talk about how you mix art and music as a cultural force.
Yeah. So earlier we were talking about like where to get your clothes or whatever. I have a friend who has a vintage store, and she does a lot of designs herself. She works with Erica Badu.
Do you want to shout her out, or do you want to keep her to yourself?
Lola's Urban Vintage is the name. Big ups to Nicoletta. You probably know her. I don't know. Maybe you don't know. But
6 degrees of AC is so real that I probably do. So,
Yeah, but like working with her, it's like she has so many creative ideas, and it helps me get inspirations for music and everything
Sure.
else. So
Sure.
Now, do you match your outfits to your music, or the other way around?
I don't really think like that. I probably should, but can I say one pet peeve though?
Yes.
Sometimes like lately I see people wearing like disco outfits, like super, sparkly cute. I mean, it's in,
Right.
but then their music is nothing like it, and it really frustrates me. Like, you got that entire look like Donna Summer, and then your music is like completely opposite. I'm like, So it's got to have some kind of relationship,
No fake disco.
Do
No posers. Just say no.
Just say no. I mean, do you look back at some of the artists in the 70s and certainly pull from their stuff? I mean, that was what, 40 something years ago. So it's another couple of generations have come since then, so they wouldn't know.
I totally would. I do. But also like Sesame Street. I mean, that's like when I was a kid, but like Sesame Street had all the disco jams, right? And all that music back then is ingrained in me. It's in the groove is still in me. So sometimes the music I make, you still get that Pointer Sisters feel, because they did that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That
that was
jam.
a jam, right? Like that's still part of me. So whatever music I make is all coming out of
That's clever. That's clever.
Disco Sesame Street.
I
That's
miss
clever.
Disconnection.
Oh, I know. And we used to have this party in Boston. My friend Serge.
Serge Gainsborough.
Yay! He's a DJ. He's awesome. He also has records out. He does edits, production. But he used to have these monthly parties at Middlesex, and I used to get decked out for that every month. I used to get so excited.
With roller skates one night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember when you showed up with roller skates? And
Yeah.
it's like, who is this?
I shouldn't even say this, but I can't roller skate.
Oh, that was terrible. Terrible.
But I love the look.
Were we just talking about disco posers a second ago? I don't know.
I know.
They had a place called Roller Kingdom in Tingsboro.
They had Wallux and Waltham, too.
And I couldn't. I'd go there with dates to be Fridays and Saturday nights, and they used to have like rock night. And,
You're showing your age.
yeah.
Did you used to skate backwards?
I couldn't skate forwards, honey. It was awful. It was very bad. I had to stay close to the rails.
I think Michael Zotos was pretty good at roller skating at one point.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, Michael and I were.
I
by the
used to
bar.
go to what was it? The one above?
Roller World?
No, the one in Lansdowne Street.
What? Okay.
The one on
You're
Lansdowne
definitely
Street.
showing your
You
age
mean
now.
where
Yeah.
the bowling alley is?
No, there's right above.
I need to go
I think
there.
it's a country place
Is
now.
it still there? Oh, no.
Oh no, it's long
It's a
gone.
country place, he said.
It's country. Yeah,
Now
it's country.
it's
Country's
above the last call
They
place.
can, they can do roller skate line dancing, too. I mean,
They had Chez Vous too in Dorchester. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't they still have that? Or
I think they do. I maybe closed down a few years ago.
Oh, boo.
That lasted a while though.
Well, I have a basement now that I've renovated, and I'm turning that into a disco, and the floors are done. So now I can actually roller skate around and practice if I want
no,
to.
when you say floors, you mean like Saturday Night Fever, Technicolor, light
I have
disco
lights.
floors?
I have.
Staying alive.
It's like
Oh, is that what it's called?
it's like dark marble, but actually I have lights that are coming. That's like you can see on the floor. That looks very disco. So
Oh, I love it. So
Yeah.
we're going to need an invite.
yes,
Oh yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Exclusive.
Absolutely. Well, we got more of your stuff.
yes.
We got more of your stuff.
All right, so we're going to take a listen to your awesome music, to
Buckle
say
up,
the least, and then we're
and
gonna
we're gonna
get
blast
lovely
off.
Gustavo on
yes.
after. So stay
Boston's
tuned for that.
fashionista.
Now, what's this song called?
So we got some loops going here that we pulled from sample loops. But I think it sounds good together. We got a few tracks going. So we're gonna jam out now. Alright? This is Saucy Lady, and I'm with Yuki. Yeah. Go. Alright, we're jamming out. Original jams.
make it. Baseline. Feeling that baseline. You can call it sucker with the baseline. We like to get weird up here on the mothership, on the saucy mothership. Space funk, y'all. Feel good, Yuki? Alright. We got the Juno 106. We got some boutique versions of D50 and DX7. Got the 80s sound, a little Herbie feel, our idol. Again, my name is Saucy Lady, and tonight, or today, we got Yuki on every keyboard I have.
Oh, look at the shimmy shams.
That was cool. That was cool. Okay, quick question.
Yes.
What? Saucy Lady?
Yes.
Tell me about this. How
The
did
sauce.
you? Yeah. Like, tell me about this. Like, what? How long have you had this? Why did you claim it?
Saucy Lady is just it's an attitude.
Okay.
It's a way of life.
Okay.
It's an
'Cause
algorithm.
I'm a big sauce guy, just so you know. I
Oh.
put sauce on everything.
Oh, do it.
Oh, I do.
Keep
Yeah,
it hot.
I do.
Always.
What's that Red Hot commercial? Don't say it, but
Okay.
we all know it.
Okay. Well, anyways, we want to say thank you for coming on the show. Please tell our viewers where they can find you, find your music.
Just Google Saucy Lady. You'll find everything.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Sauce. Now, would you say you have too much sauce? Just enough sauce? Dripping sauce?
I got more than enough, honey.
But she's got, from what we've seen, she seems to have a lot.
Yeah.
She's got 60 wigs.
I don't know if Gustavo's going to like that you have more drip than him. But
Well-
then again, I don't know if anyone can have more drip than Gustavo. So he's actually up next.
We can share.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. You are super talented, and it was great watching your stuff and now following you.
Thank you, dear.
And to all my viewers out there, our viewers of Night Moves, please follow her. She's intergalactic.
What is it, Ms. Saucy?
Ms. MZSAUCY.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
We know that we're asking Americans to do a lot right now. So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible to this virus.
A question I often get asked is why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
Social distancing is really physical separation of people.
It's what we refer to when we ask people to stay at least 6 feet apart.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, not going to theaters where there are a lot of people. It all just means physical separation so that you have a space between you and others who might actually be infected or infect you.
We all have a role to play in preventing person-to-person spread of this disease, which can be deadly for vulnerable groups. For more information on how you can social distance, please go to coronavirus.gov.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here. But an awkward silence can be a great thing. It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down. Doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl? You cool?
You bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them. Go on, Kelly. Seize the awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they doing, see what music they doing, see what they dancing to. I go play piano downstairs. They come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
And welcome back to Night Moves. We are live with Performer.com here in the studio. We are graced by the presence of Gustavo. I think we can just give you one name, Gustavo.
Wait,
That's
who is Gustavo?
What?
Oh, right, Gustavo. Right here. Okay,
I
yeah.
think we'd
Only
have to
Gustavo.
label you as definitely Boston's fashionista, right? Like you're definitely the Boston icon.
Fashionista?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
If there is another Gustavo in Boston, we have to make sure we get rid of that.
We gotta
person.
take
There
him
can
out.
only be
We gotta
one.
Take him out. How are you? Thank you so much. Oh my God, I look a little swollen.
You look
I'm sorry. No, let me fix it. I caught myself shaving, by the way, because I haven't shaved for a while because
I
of
saw
the mask.
pictures of the scruff. You look good with scruff.
Thank you. But you know what also is very, very annoying when you're wearing a mask because it itches when it starts growing. So, you cannot win them all. But
That's
so
why I facial
I wanted
hair
to give you the clean baby face, if we can call it baby at 50 and down.
Un bebé.
But it's great to be here always. I always tell Mike that this is my home, regardless of what people say.
And you're always welcome, too.
Thank you. It is always a
I
pleasure.
if you look at your coat, Gustavo, just real quickly, it's creating what we call a Moyar pattern. See that in the monitor?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it's neon lights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's because you get the checkered look there.
That wasn't intentional.
I know
want
it
people
wasn't, but
to
it's pretty
focus
cool.
on me, not on the
It's
code.
pretty
but
cool,
that's
though.
okay.
I like it.
But it's great, and I also love meeting these two friends because we're friends in the
Yes,
industry.
we've known each other, 4 or 5 years now.
I was what, 20 what?
Yeah, it was just a handful of years ago.
I was 20 something.
Yeah, you're
right?
looking good for that.
And this beautiful lady to my right, which you cannot, on the screen is to my left, correct? Anyway,
I'm everywhere.
the only beautiful lady on the screen. It's always great to see you. We always run into each other at events in the city, and it is great. Sometimes pre-cocktails and sometimes post-cocktails. But we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that.
54 days.
Yes.
Did you see our last guest on? She was pretty amazing.
She was not
Holy
only
smokes.
beautiful, not only gorgeous, but her voice was so intoxicating, if you know what I mean. It was gorgeous, and I was listening to the interview outside, and she's great, and I wish her the best, like I wish of all our peers in the industry. But
Well, I think a lot of talented people are suffering right now because of COVID. What's going on with you in your world?
Well, as you know, I wear many hats, but my retail hat, which I'm doing right now, is styling at Saks. It's not a secret; people know that.
Sure.
It's gotten hit, as you know, but we go around it. We creative people strive, and when we are challenged, we
Sure.
think outside the box, and we have to find ways to continue providing the service that we do. And I do a lot of things remote. I do a lot of things through Zoom. I do virtual styling. My clients know me, and I know my clients. So it's just a matter of talking more through technology as opposed to having them in front of me. It is a challenge not to recruit new clients because they're not coming in the store. And that is a hit that the retail is taking, because people are afraid. Some people go no matter what because some people wanna live, and you know what I mean. But other people are more cognizant of the situation, and they just take precautions as they should, so they don't visit the store. And
Are you finding people still want to get dressed up even though that they're home doing their business Zoom calls?
I think people want to feel, they do, for instance, let's think of Thanksgiving that just happened. I saw many images on social media. I'm not talking about parties because I'm obviously against going against the rule, if I can be redundant. Sure. But you could see, I got dressed up, and I was with my partner, Patrick, that you guys know.
Yeah, he couldn't be available tonight, so we had to settle for you to be on the show.
I love her. I love her. But anyway, fresh. Anyway, no, but we got dressed up, and I saw a lot of people, their family, their immediate family, everybody was dressed. Sure. Because you want to feel good. There is nothing worse than just buying into I cannot go anywhere and just letting yourself go, because it's all psychological as well. So, sure, you're not going to be wearing, the ladies, for instance, a long evening gown because there are no galas happening right now.
Unless it's Grey Garden style.
Unless
you're just wearing it in the living room.
You can wrap your scarf around your head like little Edie. I do my homework, thank you. But no, but it's, I hope that people, excuse me, are still treating themselves and you know, because when you feel good, I decorated my house, for instance, more than before because we're going to spend so much time in the house. So,
oh my God, you must be driving Patrick crazy.
Well, I did draw Patrick crazy before the pandemic.
Like, where's the cinnamon? No. Oh, it's
but no, but it's you just have to make the best of your environment and keep going. You know, it's crazy that we thought the summer was gonna be okay. We're gonna back and look, we are where December, the holidays.
Right.
And it is sad, but we find ways. We find ways, and we'll keep fighting and living the best possible. I love that Boston Fashion Awards are still happening.
Sure.
Whether it's virtual.
Sure.
I cannot say the word virtual with my accent. Virtual. Boston Fashion Awards virtual. That I can say. But no, because it's great because we have to keep going.
Well, speaking of the fashion, so you're a stylist. I mean, have you ever thought of crossing over for getting like your own clothing line called Gustavo?
You know what? This is so funny. I'm not making any announcements by any means, but today I had a conversation because an employee of mine back when I work at the Boston Herald. He's a graphic designer and an illustrator as well. And we were talking about what about using your fashion and my graphics and your connections and to come out with something. I don't know what. This conversation happened today. So
that's ironic.
That is actually you are stalking me, lady, because
you wish I don't have time to stalk other people.
Well, Gustavo is a different thing. Remember, I have one name, but but it's funny because this is when you reinvent yourself as well. I have been reinventing my life forever, but this I never thought of that, and I was like, you know, the Life is Good guys, the t-shirt Life is Good, that it became a multi-million company. It was just a stick figures. It wouldn't be a copy of that, but it could be something that people need. It could be a hat. It could be. So I don't know. I could be in the Boston Fashion Awards next year as designer.
I'm thinking maybe pocket squares or scarves.
I love pocket squares.
Yeah, there you go.
You know that glasses. I love glasses, but yeah, I mean, I have a lot in me. I retired from journalism a couple of years. 3 years ago, I think by now, or 4 years.
Yeah, let me stop you for a second because, I mean, you're everywhere. Everyone knows who you are, what you're about. But to be honest with you, to be in my shoes, I don't know how you became Gustavo. So do you want to tell us just how you evolved into this magnificent being that people are jelly of?
Okay, well, I am a fraud. No.
You heard it here first.
You heard it first.
It's opposite day today, so...
No, yes, true. You know what? I first came, I'm just very quickly.
Yeah, we don't have that much time.
First came, this is abusive tonight. I just
it's
feel
all in love.
This is the kind of love treatment you get.
When a girl is mean to you, it means she likes you. If she's overly nice to you, she doesn't like you.
I agree with that.
It's like,
We're
oh
comfortable
my God,
with
I love your outfit.
And
no, but I really do.
No,
I really do.
But going back to your question, for me, networking has been the key of going in so many directions because first of all, the Herald gave me a platform that I could be out there and I could use my platform to help people.
Right.
I didn't start emceeing until I was at the Herald because somebody said, we want an MC that can be somebody in the business or in media. You want to give a familiar name. Right. And because I attended so many events as a managing editor of the Herald, I had a name already.
Right.
So I used it. I always have had a passion for fashion. So it was a no-brainer. It just fell into place. And also, I think I have a personality. I'm not shy by any means. And
yes, we are aware of this. Yes, we are aware.
And I think at the same time,
especially when you start drinking,
people. That's it.
Forget about it.
That's it. I know.
Get the lipstick ready.
I knew this was a setup. By the way, what people don't know is that this is tequila. No, that's not true. But we're gonna drink here. No, but seriously, when and I know you were serious too. But people wanted me for some reason to be the face of their event, and I said sure. I never emceed before. When my first show was Daniel Hernandez.
Well, you're very outgoing. You're very outgoing. And you have a type of energy and vibe to you that people radiate towards you.
And you know what? This is what you have. You need to be positive to be in any kind of business, especially ours, because there is so much competition. And although I always say that people support each other, it doesn't always happen. As you know,
there are secret haters out there.
They are secret. They are haters.
I came across one today.
I had a dime for every time.
Listen. I came across one today on my Instagram, and I was just like, "Oh, you're blocked. Goodbye."
Exactly. No. It happens. It happens. And you just have to roll with it. But what I was gonna say, I use that energy, and one thing led to another. And I've been doing so many different things, and I throw myself, if I might say so, 150% on every project that I am, because I'm very passionate about it. Otherwise, if I'm not interested, I won't even touch it. I will let somebody else that deserves it
all in
to do it. Yeah, and
yeah, but you're also well preserved. I mean, you got a good look. You've worked hard into making sure that that you're very marketable.
He's the nice one. This what is.
It's good cop, bad cop. So it's a whole dynamic.
But it's true though. I mean, if you didn't have a good look, the Herald wouldn't believe in you to run their MC events, because I've done a few MC stuff, and so I get it.
Yes, and I'm aware of that, and we have that in common. Sure, I like to take care of myself. This is all a mirage. I was saying that before the interview, that I just turned 58 this year, and people are like, no way, and they say, you don't understand. I feel like 78. You know what I mean? Because your body
doesn't come to the gym.
Your body doesn't. I know.
There it is.
There is the plug. There is the plug that we were waiting for.
You got to come to Ready Fit Studios. Come on.
But no, but I think I need to go to the gym, because although I was blessed with genes, because I'm afraid of surgery and all that stuff, and I would do it in a second, but I'm very afraid of.
You don't need it.
Not yet, but I might. But I am, although I was blessed with genes, as I was saying, I don't have the energy many times. So the gym would help me. That vitality that I need.
So I'm a fitness coach. I have a licensed hairstylist in 2 states. And I've been coaching for 20 years, and I help people make young. I do. I make you young. I give you energy. Yeah, it's challenging. Like right now, I'm working with Brittany 2 times a week. She's losing weight. She's showing up. She's such a nice gal, and she's got loads of energy. But by the time we're done exercising, it's like, forget it. She's ready to walk out the door.
Yeah.
But you're still young. You're only 58. I mean, that's nothing.
No, thank you.
But you're also at a stage in your life too, if you don't start to do it now.
Yes. So is it gonna be like the case of Benjamin Button when you start working with me? Is this gonna be?
That's where the fountain of youth is. Not Ponce de Leon, but we found it.
Oh my God! No, but I would next year. This is gonna be what do we do in New Year's?
There's no time than the present, Gustavo. No next year.
No, but I need
now.
I need a New Year's resolution, and I think that would be a good one.
Well, if you say it on air now, you're going to have to be accountable. So should we drag it out of you now? What is
listen. I also think that you have fans out there that follow you, that like you, right? You have something to say, and people like to listen to you. And I think that you could make this into a motivational, thing for your people that adore you and follow you.
I appreciate that. No, and I truly believe in all this health. Anything that makes you feel better, you will look better.
Of course.
And I truly believe that part is lacking in me, and I will do it. It's just that my excuse has always been, but I don't have time. Now we got the pandemic, and everybody had the time of their life, and we didn't do anything. But things will change, I promise. But thank you.
Okay. So quickly here, what's your opinion of going on with the Boston Fashion Awards? You've worked with them before. You've done stuff. Have you had an opportunity to look at the nominees coming up here?
I have, and I was very happy to see. I wish, and I'm sure, the Boston Fashion Awards people behind it would love to have more nominees per category, because there's so many talented people in our local scene.
Yes.
And
they just need to have a light shine on them.
Exactly.
More.
Everybody. And you know what? They most of them support, even if they're not nominated. So I'm very proud to be part of that family. And I'm very thankful for Boston Fashion Awards that created this opportunity to celebrate each other. Having said that, a great group of colleagues.
I want to sway the vote out there, but I'm definitely rooting for Jackie Doyle of Jack Attack Clothing, because she dressed me for when I did that Pete DJ Boston Fashion Week thing, which was it was really great. So shout out to Pete for saying hi, but she dressed me, and her dresses are just amazing, and she's new on the scene. She was in a couple of magazines, and she's nominated. So Jack Attack Clothing, vote for her. And I don't know if you want to sway and say
Is
your
there-
favorites, unless people are going to send you hate mail. If you do that.
I would never. I wouldn't think of saying that. Me especially. I think I've worked with 99% of the people that are nominated one way or the other.
So are you going to vote, or are you just going to
I have
take it
voted.
back?
No, I have voted. You need to vote because you need to support. You don't need to share your vote, but you need to vote. You know what? Also, you can vote multiple times, and you can vote for different people within the same category. Multiple times to give them love.
That's great.
You know, yeah, absolutely. No, I have voted already. Did
We'll
I
get
vote?
that out of you after the show.
But no, but it's great. It's a great group of people, like every year, I think, and I'm looking forward to it. And also, you know what? The fact that Jack Attack is the name, got nominated, is already a great recognition that is part of the resume.
Yes.
So I'm very thankful for my nomination.
Oh, yeah.
Fashion stylist.
Right. He is the guest. Let's talk about his nomination.
Anyways, we'll have to.
we
say
don't
that
have any more
front-
time?
No, we're out of time. We're out of time.
All right. Well,
We're
tell
out of
us where we
time.
can watch the Boston Fashion Awards. What days are you working at Saks so I can come in and shop?
I shop by appointment but you can reach me. You know my Instagram, Gustavo Leon Viloria, and you can see me on Facebook. And Boston Fashion Awards is Sunday the 13th. I forget the time, but we can give that information a little later.
7:30 p.m. pre-show, 8 o'clock
you.
actual show.
Who's
Thank
dressing you for the show?
I don't know yet because I've used a lot Joe Malaika, who is nominated.
Right. Yep.
By the way, I've used them a lot.
I like
and,
his suits.
and
Well, I guess they'll just have to tune in to find out now, won't they?
Exactly.
Listen, we want to thank you for coming on the show. You
My
are
pleasure.
always entertaining. You're always nice. And thank you, AC.
Anytime. Filling
thank
in
you.
last minute.
You know, we appreciate you. And Mike, we appreciate you for making sure the show runs great. We want to thank all our viewers out there. Tune in next time to Night Moves live on Performer.com.